Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after. This time they'll lose one or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He's got room past the 30. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here we go. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter. And that's a first down as well.
Gun.
Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Bentley. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Hall has it knocked loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
On 1, right?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow from his own end zone. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. He's up to the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. 11 MT.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Going up top.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
On one, right?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Number 28.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
17-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On play action, they'll throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Define Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We already talked about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines. Maybe we start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The open man here, Renfro. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And right side, Henry's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Back to Renfro again, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati 1st.
On 2, ready? 11 MT. 18.
This is Mixon on the draw, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Number 28.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
First down, here's White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this